Well, a Metro councilman shot, and police say this is the man to blame. Tonight, the search continues for 19-year-old Brandon Hunt Clark.
Yeah, he is wanted on a charge of felony aggravated assault in connection with the shooting of Metro Councilman Loniel Greene. Authorities say he may be armed and hiding out in the Nashville area. Now, this all comes as today, for the first time, we are hearing from Councilman Greene about the night that almost cost him his life.
The 34-year-old appeared on the radio briefly today. Chris Conti tried to catch up with him after that. Chris, what did he have to say to you?
Not much, Vicki. The councilman has kept a very low profile since being released from the hospital earlier this week. But still, questions continue to swirl about what he was doing in the moments before he was shot.
Councilman Greene, we just get into it.
On the waves of AM station 760 The Gospel today.
This has nothing to do with me being shot.
Councilman Loniel Greene tried to shift the tide of speculation.
I didn't do anything wrong. I'm not being investigated for a crime, and that, I was a victim here.
1 week and 2 days ago, the freshman city council member from District 1 was shot in West Nashville.
I was on my free time. I was running errands.
1 week and 2 days later, he refused to say why surveillance video shows him walking toward the two suspects moments before being shot.
But what I can do is tell the people that, I have not done anything to violate the community's trust. I have not done anything to violate my oath of office. I have not broken any laws, and I'm a victim of the crime. Just call me and we can set something up.
You said on the radio, though, that you were the victim. You were the victim of a crime. Are you staying by that? We tried to talk to the councilman ourselves.
This is not a good time.
Who had no time and no desire to answer our questions. I think a lot of people are just wondering what happened.
And we will get to that. This is not a good time. I have another appointment I must get to.
When asked on the radio, though, Councilman Greene said prior to the shooting, he was at a bar on Church Street meeting some constituents. Someone approached him in a way he didn't like, and so he left.
A 34-year-old African-American man who's played by the rules, who's been successful, can I not be a victim of a crime? I can't hardly talk right now. So I really have to go. Thank you.
The councilman then got back into the same car he was driving the night he was shot and drove away into a sea of uncertainty. You heard the councilman there say that he would speak to us if we contacted his staff. We have done that multiple times this week, but our calls have been ignored. Live in the newsroom, Chris Conti, News Channel 5.
Thanks, Chris. And of course, we will continue to follow this developing story. You can find the latest information on air and online at newschannel5.com.